I hated the book that I was reading, and I got it from this bookstore called The Book Rack. And at the book rack, you can go in and you can trade in books for store credit. So I got this. Let me just break it down. This is what I got. I got The Wedding Date from this bookstore, and you know, at first it sounded cute, romantic, fun, flirty, you know, good for the summertime read. But it was not. I hated it, actually. It's 1 star. I don't give things 1 star. I give things at least 2 stars because I feel bad for giving them 1 star. And I got it a few weeks ago. I read it, and now will be donating it back. So that's what we're here to do today. This book gave me nothing. It was very surface level. I didn't like the characters at all. Like, in either of them. I didn't like the guy. I thought he was a hothead. Didn't like the girl. She had no substance. There was nothing interesting about her. And after reading it, I really felt like I wanted something more. Like, I fell in love with reading because they gave me feeling. Like, I want to sit and stare at a wall after I've read a passage. Like, I want to feel something after I've completed the book, right? This didn't give that to me. And so now I am here. I'm gonna go look in the literary, like, fiction classics section just to see if there's anything that sounds interesting that's not really necessarily romantic but has like a deeper level and meaning to it. So that's what we're here to do today. And yeah, see you when I see you. The next day, I want to show you what I got from the bookstore after I returned / redonated The Wedding Date. So the first book that I found was Homegoing by Yaa Gyasi. This was just like an automatic buy. It was like, I saw it, I was like, duh, obviously. There was no questions, there was no hesitations. I wanted it. And I also want her second book called Transcendent Kingdom. That one's really good too. I read this a while ago, like a long time ago. So I think it's about time to reread it because I kind of forgot what it was about. But yeah, I'm just excited that it's in my hands and it's a pretty cover. Happy about this one. Next, I got The Book of V by Anna Solomon. This one I've never heard of before, but it's about 3 women, and it's one of those, like, they don't know each other, and it was like the lives kind of intertwine kind of book. It reminds me, like, the setting or the plot, or what do you call the trope, is that what you call those, of like 3 women, they don't know each other, but there's this one common thing, one common idea, one common person that interlocks their lives, or like whatever, but they probably have like never met. So another book that's like that is called In Every Mirror She's Black. That one is about 3 Black women, completely separate lives. They all come to Ireland, no, Scotland. They all go to some country, and they're all brought there by this one man, this one white man. So yeah, that was interesting. But this one is sort of similar. So there's Lily. Lily is a mother and a daughter and a second wife and a writer, maybe. So she was going to be a writer before she had kids. She's also grappling with her sexual and intellectual desires while also trying to manage her role as a mother and a wife in 2016. So that's Lily. It's also about Vivian, and Vivian seems to be the perfect political wife. She's dedicated to helping her charismatic and ambitious husband find success in the Watergate era in Washington, D.C. But one night he demands a humiliating favor, and her refusal to obey changes the course of her life along with the lives of others. Ooh. And then there's Esther. So Esther is a fiercely independent woman in ancient Persia. She and her uncle's tribe live a tenuous existence outside the palace walls. When an innocent mistake results in devastating consequences for her people, she is offered up as a sacrifice to please the king, in hopes that she will save them all. So yeah, these three characters and their riveting stories overlap and ultimately collide. So yeah, I kind of like these tropes, these kinds of stories, because it's just so interesting how three completely separate lives sort of intertwine and have sort of this commonality, whether huge or small. So it's just interesting to think about, like, everyone says, oh, it's such a small world when you start to get to talk to somebody that you don't know, and you have similarities to this person that seems to be a stranger to you, but it's such a small world, you know, like somebody has connection to something. So excited about this one. And I also got, this one seems interesting too. It's also about three women. What is this even called? Instances of the Number 3 by Sally Vickers. This one's interesting. So I'm gonna read a little bit before I talk about it, but it was only $5. I can get into that too. $5, $6, and Homegoing was $7. Like, I think every book in there is under $10 unless it's a newer book. But still, those are still anyway. Talk about a tangent. So, Instances of the Number 3 says, when a man dies and leaves behind a wife and a mistress, we expect certain responses to follow. But as the narrator of Sally Vickers' second novel explains, this is not an account of feminine jealousy or even revenge, and not at all human beings, not even women, conform to the attitudes generally expected. Indeed, in this ironic and witty novel, nothing is quite as we expect to find it. Wise, wry, and intellectually playful, Instances of the Number 3 explores the mysterious power of triangles in love, art, and theology. It's about three women. There's the wife, the mistress, and the other mistress that these two didn't know about. And the husband dies, and I guess all three of them connect, and I guess they probably become friends. I'm not sure. It's giving people expect them to clash, but instead they're actually uniting, you know? So yeah, I got these three from the store. Super excited about them. I need a refreshing outlook on, I need a refreshing, I don't know what you call it, like ending. I need a refreshing feeling after reading a book. Like the last book I read, The Wedding Date, was not refreshing at all. And so I kind of want to take a break from those kinds of romances, like those cheeseball romances. Like every time I see a romance book that's like super popular on TikTok or BookTube, like, and I read it, I don't like it. So let me take a break from that and let me go back into what I initially fell in love with reading for. You know, that's pretty much all I got. What am I currently reading? I'm currently reading Almond by Won-Pyung. Jack Edwards was talking about this book, so I obviously have to get it. And I think it's about a guy through, and we kind of go throughout his life, and he has alexithymia. So he has alexithymia, and alexithymia is the inability to identify and express someone's, like, his feelings. So he can't really understand the feelings and emotions of other people, and he doesn't understand the feelings and emotions of, he can't feel the emotions of himself. So the part of your brain that processes feelings is called the, I don't know how to pronounce this, like, I'm so sorry, the amygdala. I'll put it on the screen and the definition. So it's those two little, like, almond shaped neuron things in the back of your brain. Those are able to identify and express emotion. So his are underdeveloped, and so he's not able to process fear and anxiety. And so it's kind of just, this book is showing him in these high stress or maybe even just basic circumstances, that is showing him, like, not being able to process what exactly is going on because he can't understand. So that's what this is about. I'm on page, like, I don't know, 30 or so. So I just started it, and it's pretty good so far. So that's what I'm reading currently. I don't know which one I'm going to read next. I kind of want to get into this. This one feels like drama, but, like, not really. Like, it feels like there should be drama, but there's not. And I thought the cover was really pretty too. Toodles. Oh, like, comment, and subscribe.